Bang, bang, not a gang. You know what's going on. It's your boy Nick, 49er Faithful 365. Yes, and I got that nice new draft hat. Check me out. Faithful to the Bay. Anyway, what a perfect time to use that hat tonight. We are doing another live fan full mock draft, and I got my homie here, Nathan, and I'll bring him in a second. But if this is your first time here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Make sure you show all that love to us here at MBN. We're grinding. We're trying to bring you shows daily. Today, I know that Wayne brought you a show with Dre. Mike and Wayne brought you a show with Croc. And now I'm bringing you another show today. So that's 3 shows in a row today, guys. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And make sure you set that bell for your notifications so that you know when we're going live, right? You can give us a follow on Twitter and Snapchat as well. That's nothing but 9ERS. It's right there. And we are going to be soon broadcasting to our Twitter accounts as well. And from the Nothing But Niners, or it'll be my personal 49er Faithful 365 or Mike's 49ers _ Mike or Mike 49ers Mike _ NFL. So just be aware of that. If this is your first time here watching us on Facebook and Instagram, right? So Facebook and Instagram is Nothing But Niners, all spelled out. If this is your first time here, follow us on Facebook, head over to the YouTube page, give us that like and subscribe button as well. So it goes into everybody's feeds and we can, everybody can catch on to who we actually are. Also, allow StreamYard permissions to access your account so that when you comment on Facebook, we can see who it actually is, all right? If you didn't catch any of that, you can visit us on our website, and that's nothingbutniners.com, right there, all spelled out. If you want to get any of this nice apparel, I got that MB Niner shirt on today, and now I'll ghost it out. Look at that. Bang, ghost it out, bring it back. All right, so you can shop at MB9ERS.com right there. We're working on a few other things. I know Wayne's been working on getting some sweatpants out with some MB9ers on it. We're working on water jugs, some new hoodies, some new T-shirts also as well. So make sure you guys head over there, shop MB9ERS.com. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can give us, send us an email, and that email is at MB9ERS@nothingbutniners.com. And that's all I got for those guys. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, email us. You can also, if you're interested in writing or anything like that, you can also send us an email as well, or hit me up on Twitter or Mike up on Twitter, whoever. And last but not least, man, smash that like button. One more time, just smash it for me. I am your boy 49er Faithful 365 on behalf of Nothing But Niners. And we are here to bring you another draft, full fun fan mock show. I'm going to bring in my homie here, Nathan. Nathan, what's going on, man? How are you?
Hey, glad to be here.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming on tonight and doing this mock draft with us. I know I got a few more set up this week. But before we get going, man, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How long you like the Niners? And then give a shout out for anything that you want anybody to follow you on.
What was the first? From North Carolina, obviously.
Right.
I've been a 49er fan since 2010. Well, I'm only 20, so that's about
right.
it. My dad was a Bills fan, so he sort of tried to raise me to be a Bills fan, but I sort of branched off and I started to 49ers.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with branching off, right? So I'm in New Jersey, so obviously, all my friends are Eagles fans and things like that. But I've been a Niners fan since I was yay big. Thankfully, to my sisters and that were Niners fans growing up because they grew up more. They're a lot older than I am, so they were always Montana fans and Jerry Rice fans, and they just sucked me in, which I'm happy they sucked me in. So, but either way, man, do you got anywhere that you want anybody to follow you at? Is that your Twitter handle there?
Yeah, that's my Twitter handle. That's basically the only place I'm on social media publicly. But
cool.
Yeah, cool. It'd be nice if you follow me there.
Yeah, guys, give Nathan a follow over there at Forever UNC, obviously University of North Carolina, I believe. Give him a follow over there, guys. And then what we are going to do is we're going to get into this draft show. I just want to say what up to all the faithful out there that are watching tonight. Those of you that joined our show last night with Fantasy Football Counselor as well, appreciate y'all. I know I seen Sam in there. I know I seen Dre in there. I seen Mike Eng in there. So appreciate you guys, man. And thanks for that support and following us as well over there and jumping in with us last night on that show. So, all right, man, let's get this going here. I'm gonna share my screen here. and just give me 1 second. And I may drop down and a little bit of lag, but we're going to keep it the best that we possibly can. And we are there. Let's see. All right, so we are good to go there. So, Nathan, quick question. We're going to do, obviously, 7 rounds. Do you want me to keep it at normal sim speed, or do you want me to go fast to our picks? Do you want to keep it at normal or go fast?
Keep it at normal, I think.
All right, let's keep it at normal. And obviously, I already picked the Niners. I already had this set up, guys. So what we're going to do is the draft is actually going to start. And here we go. So can you see that screen okay? Everything's good? All right, cool. I'm going to try to make this a little bit bigger. I don't know if that worked on the screen or not, but all right, yeah, so we can see it a little bit better there. All right, so it looks like we are on the board, and what has come off the board so far is, let's go. So with the number 1 overall pick, Joe Burrow. Number 2 is Chase Young. 3 is Jeffrey Okudah. Andrew Thomas, offensive tackle out of Georgia, goes to the Giants. Tua goes to quarterback the Dolphins out of Alabama. Justin Herbert going 6th to the Chargers. Derek Brown 7th to the Carolina Panthers. Tristan Wirfs, offensive tackle out of Iowa. Wide receiver Jerry Jeudy, big Niner fans' favorite. Jerry Jeudy goes 9th to Jacksonville. Outside linebacker Isaiah Simmons goes to 10, which I think that guy is the best in the draft this year. One of the better players. Obviously, the Jets take a cornerback out of Trevon Diggs. That's really high for Trevon Diggs. The Raiders take Kenneth Murray, an outside linebacker, right? So that puts us on the pick. What are you thinking here? So give me a breakdown of what you think is value at 13 and what our team needs, and then I'll allow you to take the pick.
Well, it's not the. I think I like to trade back here because, like, there's a lot of options I like. I like the tackle from Alabama. I like CeeDee Lamb, and Ruggs is always there. Henderson's there too. But,
yeah, you got 4 top guys there, like you said. CJ Henderson, you got Henry Ruggs, CeeDee Lamb, Mekhi Becton, the offensive tackle out of Louisville. So yeah, man, you're on the clock. You tell me what position that you want to go to. Offense, defense, special teams, and I will pick who you would like me to pick. So the floor is yours, my man. Or trade.
Yeah. I think I'll trade back from 13 down to 15. Broncos.
Right. So 13, so you're going to go to the Broncos. Come on.
Selected.
Oh, that's why. I can't see the bottom of that screen. There's an ad there. All right. So what would you like to do here? So obviously you want to trade our 13th, right? Go ahead.
We can get the 15th and 83rd, I think. And along with the last 2 picks to the draft too, if you.
All right, so you only want to pick up, what is it, 83rd, a 4th, right? So you want to go 2 spots and only pick up a 4th? Do you want anything more? Do you want to give up anything more before I propose this trade?
Well, you can get their last 2 picks, the 252 and 254.
252, 254.
Yeah, we can use that later. Yeah.
Close this ad. There we go. All right, so we're going to propose this. So you're going from 13 to 15, trying to acquire the 15th overall pick, 83rd overall pick, 252nd, and 254th. All right, let's propose it. All right, continue. All right, so your trade has been accepted. So now you're on the board at 15. We're going to resume draft. So that let's see who the Broncos take. They take CeeDee Lamb. Jedrick Wills goes to Tampa Bay to protect Tom Brady over there, offensive tackle. And you are on the clock again. There's a lot of guys still on the board. Henry Ruggs is still there. Javon Kinlaw, CJ Henderson.
Isn't Becton?
What's that?
Isn't Becton there?
Becton should. Yep, and Becton is still there as well. So do you want to stay in 15 or do you want to trade out and hope that you can still get another one of those guys?
I think I'll pick up Beck. Well, no, he's too big. I guess I'll go for Ruggs.
You gonna take Ruggs there?
Oh yeah, my pick is in. I guess.
Think about it and let me know if you got your pick in.
Yeah, the pick is in.
Pick is in, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get my sound here so we can, which I had set up, and now obviously I don't, and I got to get it back to it. So we're going to go to the pick is in. And with the 15th overall pick, the San Francisco 49ers in the 2020 NFL Draft select
Henry Ruggs, Alabama.
Henry Ruggs, Alabama, wide receiver, being added. Come on. Don't tell me that.
The screen freeze?
No, the screen didn't freeze.
It looks like you're frozen on my stream.
Yeah, give me 1 second here. Can you still hear me, though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, that's weird. Oh, we're going to have to go back to this. It just crashed. So you can see me now, right?
Yeah.
And I'm moving?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what happened. There we go. That's weird. Give me 1 second, guys, here. I need to get back to that. I know Wayne was having some issues earlier with this as well.
I think it said something about his green screen.
Yeah, I have a green screen too, so I'm not sure what is going on with that freezing. I'm going to try to turn the green screen off and see if we have that same issue. So let me try to see if we have that same issue. Let's see here. So we're going to go back. I apologize, guys. Start simulation here. Let's hopefully the same picks we can still get in the same trade. Let's try to get back to where we were. Chase Young, Jeffrey Okadu, Isaiah Simmons, Justin Herbert, Tua, Derek Brown, Andrew Thomas, Jerry Jeudy, Tristan Wirfs, Trevon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb. So the only one that really took somebody different there is the Raiders. So, all right. So let's see here. Let me share that screen, guys, real quick. Give me a second here. Let's go to the.
I'm pretty sure that's who the Raiders will pick if he's there on draft day. Because I watched.
Cool.
His combine interview.
Yeah, guys, I don't know what was going on there. So obviously, I have just a green screen behind me now, but I don't care what you guys see. All right, so let's get back on here. So we're gonna try to do this trade again, right? We're gonna propose to the Denver Broncos. Let's confirm. And you went 13, 15, 83, 252, 254, correct?
Yes.
All right, let's propose that. Send it in. Trade has been accepted. All right, so then obviously 13, we're going to resume the draft. Henry Ruggs goes to 13 now to the Broncos. Kinlaw goes to 14. So now you're at 15. And we picked Henry Ruggs last time. So we got to go a little bit you got to go a little bit different here. So you got Mekhi Becton still on the board, Jedrick Wills, CJ Henderson, and then, a bunch of other guys. Do you want to stay in this position now that Henry Ruggs is gone? Because it looks like Ruggs, Jeudy, and CeeDee are all off the board for you at 15 now.
Yeah. If you put up the team needs, would it hurt the stream at all?
Yep. Let's see. So we'll go to team needs. NFC West. And it says defensive tackle, wide receiver, and cornerback.
I can try and trade back with the Cowboys, maybe. I haven't tried this trade though.
All right, so proposed trade, and we're gonna go NFC. There, and you said the Cowboys, correct? All right, so what do you want to go? 15 to 17?
Mm-hmm.
And what else?
Try 82, and then try to give them 210 and try and take 179.
210, take 179. All right, let's try this. All right, so you're trying to give up 15 and 210 for 17, 82, and 179. Correct?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so that was declined. You want to try another one with them?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go Cowboys. So we're going to go 15, obviously 17, and then what else?
82. That might be all we can get. We can try 231. See if that works. Or
And
give him
then
240. Give him 252.
252?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Okay.
That one was declined as well. Do you want to
Just
try somebody else here?
give it one more try and just try and get their 82nd pick. Along with the 15.
All right, so 15, 17, and 82, right?
Yeah.
Declined. So it's either you're going to stay in this position or you're going to pick a different team to negotiate with.
What picks do the Falcons have?
The Falcons?
Yeah.
They're next, 16.
What's their other picks later in the draft?
Their picks later in the draft is 16, 47, 78, 119, 143, 228.
I guess you can try and trade back with them.
All right, let's go the Falcons. All right, 15 for 16. And what else?
Try 119.
119. All right. And that's good right there?
Yeah, that's good.
Accepted. All right, so your trade was accepted. So you move to 16 now. You drop one position. The Falcons are on the clock. You ended up picking up out of that one 119 and dropped one spot. So you would add in an additional fourth rounder, I believe, right? Yeah, 119. All right, so we're going to resume the draft here. So let's see who they were moving up to get. CJ Henderson, and you're on the clock again.
Yeah, my pick is in.
All right, give me 1 second. Your pick is in. Let's play it. Oh, wrong one. My bad. With the 16th overall 2020 NFL draft, the San Francisco 49ers select
Jedrick Wills, offensive tackle, Alabama.
Jedrick Wills, offensive tackle, Alabama. Now, why did you go offensive tackle here? Give me a little bit of breakdown on him and why you decided to choose him there.
Well, he goes earlier in a lot of drafts, and I think he's probably the best tackle in the draft. And he's technically sound, or one of the best technically and fundamentally, and got really good footwork. He's even though Wirfs is known to be really athletic and he's got a lot higher potentially ceiling. Wills is a lot more pro ready and he's more fundamentally sound, and he fared well against the top competition where Wirfs struggled against some top players.
All right.
With Staley, the uncertainty around Staley, plus you can always use a good tackle.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I'm going to go with the first emoji that I see, thumbs up or thumbs down in the comment section from now on. I've seen 49ers Breezy gave you a thumbs up. Seen Big Heck gave you a thumbs up. Khalil Young gave you a thumbs down. Adrian said good pick. So looks like most of one is going to give you the cheer, baby, the cheer. So with that being said, guys, we are going to go back to the draft here, and we are going to see. We should be up on the clock, and we are at 31st overall pick. Do you want me to tell you who's been drafted so far from the 16th position? Obviously,
go ahead.
All right, so you got defensive end going to Cowboys. Yator Gross-Matos. Mekhi Becton goes offensive tackle out of Louisville, goes to Green Bay. AJ Epinesa goes the defensive end out of Iowa, goes to the Raiders. DeAndre Swift go to Jacksonville. Oh, Jonathan Taylor, running back, goes to Philadelphia. Miles Sanders and Jonathan Taylor. Woo-wee. Austin Jackson, offensive tackle out of USC, goes to the Minnesota Vikings. Kenneth Murray goes to the Patriots. Outside linebacker, I can never say this guy's name, Lavon. That's all I'm going to say. To the Saints. Denzel Mims.
Yeah, Kayvon Chason.
There it is, Chason. Denzel Mims, wide receiver out of Baylor, goes to the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Jefferson goes 26 to the Dolphins. Cesar Ruiz, center out of Michigan, goes to Seattle, which is actually a really good spot for him. Julian Akwara goes to defensive end out of Notre Dame, goes to the Ravens. Patrick Queen, outside linebacker, LSU, Tennessee Titans, and Christian Fulton, cornerback. LSU goes to the Panthers. You are now on the clock at the 31st overall pick in the first round. What are your options here, Nathan? Talk to me, buddy.
Well, since we don't have any, we didn't have very many picks after this point. The thing I thought the 49ers should be doing all along is trading back from 31. So we're going to be trading back, that's for sure. I got a trade ready. We're going to try and trade with the Jets.
All right, with Jets. All right, so obviously we're giving up the 31, and then where do you want to go from there?
Get 48, 68, and you can either get 120 and give up 156, or we can get 158 and 191. But I tried multiple times, but it seems like it was better value around the 120. And
all right, so this is what you want to do: 31 and 156 for 48, 68, and 120.
Yes.
All right. All right, trade has been accepted. So you go from the clock from 31 to 48. So let's resume this draft here, see who the Jets came up to get. Cleveland, offensive tackle.
Surprised it took that long for Jordan Love to come off the board.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
And to the Colts. Well, I guess they sort of.
All right, so it looks like we're coming up, and we're going to pick at the 48th position. Let's see what we have here. So we have a ton of picks now. We have 48, 68, 83, 119, 120, 176, 210, 217, 245, and 252, and 254. So we are stacked right now. So what are your thoughts here?
Well, I wish I can get back. Oh, yeah. Wait, I got one more trade. Trade back to 53 or the Eagles, I think. Yeah. Yeah, trade back to the Eagles. We can get 168 and 190. Yeah, that should work. What was that? I think you're muted.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I said, woo-wee. I said, how we paying all these guys?
Well, we can move around a little bit more.
Yep. No, you're good. You're good. This is your draft, man. I was just chiming in a little bit. All right, so I'm going to resume this draft here. See who the Eagles come up and get. T. Higgins, 48th, wide receiver out of Clemson. Michael
Ooh.
Pittman Jr., 51. Kyle Duggar, safety. Jacob Eason, quarterback out of Washington, 50. Lucas Nyang, 49, offensive tackle, TCU. You're on the clock at 53.
Yeah, I probably should have stayed put, or I wanted Michael Pittman, but
All right, so do you have any specific position you want to look at? And I can click on that for you.
uh, can we look at our picks real quick?
Yeah, we've only picked once. Jedrick Wills.
Yeah. Okay. It's going a little bit different than usual, but we'll try and go back to the list.
Go back to the list.
Look, scroll down to about 65, I think. Yeah, that's good. My pick is in.
All righty. Pick is in. Let me play that real quick. Get to that play. With the 53rd pick in the NFL's 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select
Neville Gallimore, Oklahoma.
Defensive tackle, Neville Gallimore out of Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
All right, tell us a little bit about this guy.
Well, he's really fast and dynamic, but with Oklahoma, they did a little too much stunting and lane exchange or gap exchanging, and that really took away from some of his numbers. So it might not look as good, but if you look at his tape, man, he is really fast, really good. Has a good punch to get the lineman out of the way, and I think with the right coaching like Chris Kasurik and Robert Saleh, he can really tap into that potential and be something really good for us.
All right. For those of you guys don't know, I'm going to click on his name here because I'm not too sure about him. So he's a 2-year starter. He's athletic, explosive interior defensive lineman with the ability to make plays on the ball. Agile and easily changes direction. Flows outside the box, redirects the ball to the ball carrier in order to make the tackle. Plays with a nasty attitude, attacks opponents and shows a closing burst to the play. Plays with proper pad level, effectively fights with his hands throughout the action and keeps his feet moving, focused by opponents, but plays with leverage. All right, so negatives is easily taken from the action by blocks or sealed from plays by a single opponent. Inconsistency and streaky. Does not show a consistently explosive first step off the snap. All right, so that's just a little breakdown on him, guys. But if you haven't watched him yet, like I haven't, I'm going to watch him now because that is Nathan's pick, and we are moving on in the draft here. So let's resume the draft here. I don't think we picked for a while here. So
68th for next pick.
Yep, 68th. So we've taken an offensive tackle and a defensive tackle in this draft so far, and we're moving into round 3, and we are on the clock. Look, Jalen Hurts, quarterback, just went. Laviska Shenault went 65th to the Bengals. Running back Clyde Edwards went 63rd. Ross Blaylock, defensive tackle, went to Tennessee. What are your thoughts here, Nathan? Where are you headed?
When you look up the draft board.
Yep. Which position do you want to look at? Just up.
Oh, I thought for a second Dobbins might have been available still. But, I like yeah, we can check tight end. I mean, it's probably early, but
all right. So tight ends. You have Trautman, tight end out of Dayton. Oakwood. I can never say this guy's name, and I don't think Mike can either. Oakwood. I'll just say Albert, tight end out of Missouri. Harrison Bryant, tight end out of FAU. Bryce Hopkins, tight end out of Purdue. Devin Asasi, tight end UCLA. Hunter Bryant, tight end Washington. Thaddeus Moss out of LSU. Steven Sullivan, tight end out of LSU. Dalton Keene out of Virginia Tech. Charlie Warner. Charlie Tamapayo. I always think of P to T when I think of his name. What are you thinking, Nathan?
When's our next pick after this? Is it 80 something?
Our next pick after this is 83rd.
Right in there. Check center.
That's your centers right there. Tops.
I think they're the two best ones after we. I will check. Go back to all.
Go back to all. All right. We are
Scroll down.
Scroll.
Yeah, a little bit.
You let me know when to stop.
I guess the pick is in.
All right. Pick is in. Give me a second here, peoples. With the 68th pick in the NFL 2020 draft, the San Francisco 49ers select
Matt Hennessy, center from Temple.
Matt Hennessy, center from Temple.
He's at the top.
There we go. All right. Tell us a little bit about Matt Hennessy.
Well, he's a pretty good center. I watched the Senior Bowl and he was pretty dominant in that game. I like Biadasz too, but I think I like him a little bit more. And we probably need a better center, or he could probably convert to guard if we need him to. But you always use some better depths and potential going forward on the interior of the line.
All right. Sounds good, guys. If you want to know a little bit about him, all right, let's see. We'll go over here. Just give you a little breakdown. Oh, it won't let me click on him from there. All right, that's fine. We'll give a breakdown at the end. All right, so you're on the clock again with the 83rd pick. So we have 83, 119, 120, the next three.
Go back to all.
Back to all. Let's make sure I'm scrolled all the way up, which I am. Jordan Elliott, defensive tackle out of Missouri, is the top guy. So we've addressed offensive line twice, and tackle and center, and defensive tackle now so far as well. So both in the trenches. Where are you headed in this direction, Nathan? Where are you going now?
I think check receiver now.
All right, let's go to offense. Go to receiver.
My pick is in.
All right, give me 1 second here. All right, the pick is in. With the 83rd overall NFL 2020 draft, the San Francisco 49ers select
Chase Claypool, our receiver from Notre Dame.
Chase Claypool, wide receiver out of Notre Dame. Give us a little bit about breakdown on him.
Well, he's a monster. He's huge, and he can really go up for the ball. And he gives us a good red zone threat, and somebody can catch jump balls, and somebody can get some sideline catches. He has probably, if he plays to his potential, he can be like a Mike Evans type, like where he can give you someone reliable you can throw it up to in a pinch.
All righty. Sounds good, Shane. Sounds good. All right, so we got a little bit here. The draft is actually going on as we speak till we get up, but we are up in round 4, and I believe somewhere in there. Where were we at next?
119.
119. That's it. 119.
And then
117. All right, so we're moving on up, and we got 119, 120. We have back-to-back picks here. Where are you going here? What are your thoughts?
Check cornerback.
All right, let's go to defense, go to cornerbacks. Javaris Davis is your top guy. Amik Robertson, cornerback out of Louisiana Tech. Kendall Wilder, cornerback out of Georgia Southern. Dane Jackson, cornerback out of Pitt. And those are your top 4.
And check outside linebacker.
Outside linebacker.
Go back to corner.
All right, corner.
The pick is in.
Pick is in. All right, guys. With the 119th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select
Amik Robinson, cornerback from Louisiana Tech.
Amik Robertson, cornerback out of Louisiana Tech. Give us a little breakdown on him before we move to our next pick at 120.
Well, he's a great corner. He can pick off. I think he has a ton of picks, and if you look at his highlights, man, he really lays out the runner with the ball. And they call him the next Tyrann Mathieu, because he's a 5'9", but he's got a lot of good ball skills, and I think and he he really is a we call it ball hawk. Yeah, ball hawk and a hard hitter against the run.
All right, you're getting a lot of thumbs up for that pick. Meek Robertson is a beast, Click says. 49ers Breezy gives you a thumbs up. Spiding Danger, thumbs up. Big Heck, thumbs up. West Coast says this guy's draft is not that bad. So, all right, we're on the clock again. Let me get out of this real quick, and you tell me which direction you want to go here, Nathan.
Let's look at all real quick.
All right, all. Can you see them, or do you want me to read them off to you?
I can see them all right. What's our next?
So, our next pick after 120 is 168. So 48 picks. And we are in what, the 4th round right now, correct?
Yeah, it's early. I think I'm pretty good, big fan of Troy Dye, but I think there's a better linebacker there available that the 49ers, I know they're looking at him. Outside linebacker. Yeah, he's there. Pick is in, I guess.
All right, give me a second here. All right, with the 120th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select
Casey Toohill, linebacker, Stanford.
Casey Toohill, another Stanford player coming off to the Niners. Casey Toohill, outside linebacker out of Stanford. All right, tell us a little bit about him. I
know Lynch is a real Stanford guy. He likes his Stanford players. He's smart. He's disciplined. He's a good tackler, and I think we could use some more depth in case Quan gets hurt again, or if we have another injury, so then we're not just stuck with Warner, Greenlaw, and then Nasacha or Ashair as our third running linebacker. So probably need a good fourth linebacker. So
All righty. All right, I'm going to resume this draft right here. We got a little bit of a ways to 168. So far, man, looks like let's see what they had for our team needs again. Defensive tackle, wide receiver, and cornerback. We've addressed all three of those positions so far, and we have. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 picks left. We entered this draft with what? How many? So we had
7, 6,
a fourth, or no, a fifth, a sixth, and 2 sevenths.
7 picks.
Yep. So we had 7, and we have 8 left. So we're moving on here. We're at pick 140 something right now, heading in around 5, and we will see what goes up there. I'm just going to read some of these comments here. George Padilla gave you an A+. Let's see. We got a lot of picks. Says Adrian. Oh, were you looking at somebody?
Yeah, 2 tight ends went right before us.
Yep, Thaddeus Moss and Steven Sullivan.
Yeah. Is there any? Can you check tight ends? See if there's any other ones left.
Yeah. Let's go to offense. Tight ends.
We can get him a little bit later.
Who's that? Bolton Keene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our next pick is 176, I think.
Our next pick is 176, correct.
Okay. Check all.
Hey, that's my friend's son right there, Sean Bradley. Plays in Temple. He's from the town I live in.
Let's hear a little bit about him.
Yeah, beast, man. Kid's a beast. He's actually pretty big. I think he's like 6'2", I believe. Really, really fast, as in play speed. I'll just read a little bit about him. 3-year starter who earned first-team All-AAC honors in each of his final 2 seasons, led Temple with 87 tackles, 8 for a loss as a senior in 2019. 85 tackles as a sophomore in 2017. He added a career-best 10 tackles for a loss and 1 sack. Missed 2 games due to an injury as a true freshman in 16. Undersized, explosive run and chase linebacker who easily makes plays in any direction of the field. Very explosive, breaks down well and displays a great closing burst. Moves quickly in and any direction and displays great range. Terrific athlete who covers a large amount of area. Efficient, shows outstanding ability in pursuit. Hard hitter who drives through tackles and wraps up opponents. Instinctive, shows a good head for the ball. Quickly locates the action. Nicely redirects the play. Shows enough speed to cut off the perimeter from ball carriers. Sells out on the blitz. His negative is often drags down ball carriers at the point of attack. Will be engulfed at the point and has average coverage skills. But his analysis is Bradley is one of the more underrated linebackers in this year's draft and is the type of prospect the league likes at the position. Small but explosive and fast. He offers potential in a variety of schemes and will only get better as he physically matures and adds strength to his frame. If you guys haven't checked out Sean Bradley yet, just go and watch him. Just watch some of his tapes at Temple. Really good kid. I went to high school with his mom and dad. Obviously I'm not looking to pick him up because I don't think we really need inside linebacker. But obviously go check him out, man. It's a fun story to watch. He went to my high school, like I said, same as his mom and dad. So give him some love. But all right, Nathan.
He sounds pretty impressive. Buddy.
What's that?
Sounds pretty impressive.
Yeah. Go check him out, man, and let me know. You follow me on Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Is there any?
What position you want to go here?
Scroll down a little bit just to see a little bit further down there.
Tell me when to stop.
Yes. Go back up. That's good right there. I think the pick is in.
All right, the pick is in, ladies and gentlemen. With the 168th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select
The Michael P. Ryan, running back from Florida.
running back from Florida. Where did he go?
Up there. You tempted me with Sean Bradley. I almost felt like picking him.
Let's see. Yeah, don't pick because I want to. Where'd he go? I'm going to go to offense. There he is. Oh, no, that's Malcolm Perry.
He's a top one.
Oh, LaMichael. There it is. I was looking for Michael.
Oh,
my bad. All right, so let's resume the draft. Give me a little bit of breakdown on LaMichael. That scares me, LaMichael, like LaMichael James.
Yeah.
But, hey, look at that. Sean Bradley just went to Green Bay, inside linebacker. That's about a right position, though, for 5th round for him. Kid's going to be a beast in the league, I think. But anyway, 176, we are on the clock.
Go back to all.
Go back to all. There we go.
Our next pick is 190.
190. Yep.
I think we'll go to quarterback.
All right. Sorry about that, Nathan. What did you say?
Sorry. Check out quarterback.
Offense, quarterback.
The pick is in.
Oh, Snooky. The pick is in, ladies and gentlemen. With the 176th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select
Anthony Gordon, Washington State.
Anthony Gordon, Washington State, quarterback. Look at that, going to quarterback in the 5th round. Do.
This is like their 8th or 10th pick. So, well, he put up crazy stats if you take a look at him. And I watched him in his Senior Bowl. He looks really good. He probably looks better than Herbert, although Herbert had pretty decent stats. He got a quick release and looks pretty accurate and smart with the ball. And I think he's a good option to have as a backup. I obviously like Nick Mullins, like a lot of people do. But yeah, we need a
Nick Mullins' contract is up next year, and CJ Beathard's is as well. So a lot of people think that the Niners may not go quarterback this year, but they may. They may. He's got a good point. I mean, both backups are free agents next year again. So you never know what the Niners are going to do. Yeah. All right, let's resume this draft right here. We're going to go down to 190, which is our next pick, which will be, I believe, round 6. And then we have a lot of late round picks coming up as well. You've already addressed all the positions that were of needs. That's defensive tackle. So let's see. It said that we need defensive tackle, wide receiver, and cornerback. We did draft an offensive tackle, a center, a defensive tackle, a wide receiver, and a corner so far. So we've hit all 3 positions. Now we're late into the 6th round. Well, early in the 6th round. And where are you headed with this pick, Nathan?
Check tight end.
Tight end it is.
Let's have a peek at guard real quick.
Peek at guard.
Then go back to tight end.
Tight end it is.
And the pick is in.
The pick is in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to that real quick. The San Francisco 49ers, with the pick 190 in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select
Dalton Keene, Virginia Tech.
Dalton Keene, tight end out of Virginia Tech. All right. So we're going to keep moving on here. Give us a little bit of breakdown on Dalton Keene.
Well, I can't say I've seen too much about him, but I know how much Mike and Breezy and I think the rest of you, some of the guys on the show have raved about him. So I was wanting to draft Moss or Sullivan, but I think Keene's a good consolation prize.
All right. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. All right, there we go. My screen did some kind of weird thing. I don't know if you guys seen that. But yeah, Dalton Keene's I like Dalton Keene. I think he actually could have been he can be a really good fit.
He's a good blocker, right? That I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got to watch more film on him. I haven't it's been I've been watching a lot of film on tackles, defensive tackles and receivers and stuff. So I haven't gotten around to tight ends too much.
All right, so it looks like we are up again with the 210th pick and round 6. So where are you going to go with this, Nathan?
Check all real quick.
All right, we're going to check all.
What have our picks been again?
Let's see here. We have 210, 217, 245.
Check guard real quick. I see him. Is that all the way at the top?
That is all the way at the top.
He's gone. Check tackle, I guess. Receiver. I'm not too familiar with him, but I think my pick is in.
All right.
Wait, check cornerback real quick.
All right.
I guess we'll pick is in. Pick
is in. All right. With the 210th overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson, cornerback out of Nebraska. Do a breakdown real quick on him. 3-year starter who earned second-team All-Pro Big Ten honors, made 40 tackles, 3.5 for a loss with 3 interceptions, 12 pass breakups as a senior in 2019. Made 28 tackles with 2 interceptions and 7 PBUs as a junior. Played a key role as Nebraska's nickel corner during his true freshman season. So he can play nickel. Who's another nickel guy that is up next year? K'Wan Williams. Nice-sized college cornerback who may ultimately move to safety at the next level. Plays physical football and throws his body around the field. Hard hitter who viciously attacks opponents. Mixes it up with receivers throughout the route. Works to locate the pass in the air and shows good hands for the interception. Quickly makes his way up the field to defend running plays and screen passes and wraps up tackling. Negatives, he must improve his footwork and backpedal. Deep speed is a concern. Struggled during Senior Bowl practices. His analysis, Jackson is a physical defensive back who flashed coverage abilities, but he's better when he faces the action. His size, temperament, and lack of deep speed make a move inside to safety a real possibility. Who is also up next year, Jaquiski Tart. So, those are some picks that, while Niner fans may not really want to, Look, guys, these are all late round picks. He got additional late round picks. He got a couple key positions that we needed offensively, defensively, obviously with a defensive tackle, offense with a center, a tackle for a Joe Staley replacement as well. And we are on the clock again. So far, let's go through this. You've taken an offensive tackle out of Jedrick Wills, 16th overall. Neville Gallimore, defensive tackle with the 53rd overall pick. Matt Hennessy, center out of Temple. Chase Claypool, wide receiver out of Notre Dame. Amik Robertson, cornerback out of Louisiana Tech. Casey Toohill, 120, outside linebacker out of Stanford. You even took a running back, LaMichael Perrine, 168, running back out of Florida. Anthony Gordon, quarterback, Washington State. Dalton Keene, tight end, Virginia Tech. And cornerback Lamar Jackson out of Nebraska. And now we are on the clock at 2:17. Any idea which direction you're going here, Nathan?
Check safety real quick. Just
all right, let's go to safety.
I guess the two extra picks from Denver might have been a little overkill. I usually have the extra picks, but check receiver real quick.
All right, offense, wide receiver.
I'm not familiar with some of these names, but you know if any of them is a real speedy guy? Wait, yeah.
Let's ask the room here. Guys, if you go to go receiver here, he's not too familiar with any other receivers that are on the board. Kendrick Rogers is actually a name that sticks out to me. Jamarcus Bradley as well.
I'm familiar with Kendrick Rogers, but I'm pretty sure he's a big guy, and we already got the big guy from Notre Dame. So
yeah, no quickness and sharpness into his routes, tends to round off his breaks. So your choice here, man. Your choice.
Go back to safe. Well, guard. Check guard real quick.
Guard again.
This isn't going like it usually does.
It never does.
He's usually like Damian Lewis is on the board or something like that. He's a pretty good guard from LSU. Check all real quick.
What's that?
Check all real quick.
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear what you said. Sorry about that. You know, someone in the chat said trade everything that you got left for a second round pick next year.
Well,
for a second round next year.
Well, we can trade everything but 245 for a future pick, maybe.
Yeah, you have 4 picks left.
Let's try and trade 3 of the picks.
All right, tell me who you want to try to go to.
Try the Dolphins. Like, might not be able to get a very high round, but you can get a high pick in the round.
And you want to go 217,
252, 254, keep the 245, and just try get a second round pick first. I don't think it would work.
Nope, that one didn't work.
Go down the ladder.
We said 217, 252, 254. Didn't even go for a third either. All right, let's pick a different team here. Give me somebody else you want to try. AFC.
The Texans.
The Texans. Hey, Bill O'Brien. All right, so we're going to go 217, 245, 254. Is that what she said? Or 254?
Yeah.
And then Houston's third, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Nope. Even Bill O'Brien didn't take that shit.
We might be able to get a 4th-round pick, but
Hey, it's your draft. So what do you want me to do here?
try the Dolphins.
Dolphins?
Yeah.
It's 217, 252, 254, and you want to go with a 4th round?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Who else you want to try?
I don't know. I mean, we'll just use the rest of the picks, I guess.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we do.
Cancel out of here. Resume draft. All right. So where are you going to go? To 217.
Let's try Kevin Dotson, guard from Louisiana.
That's your pick?
Yeah.
All right. With the 217th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select
Kevin Dotson.
Kevin Dotson, guard out of Louisiana. All right, so now we have a little bit. Do you know much about Kevin?
Not really.
Not really. All right. So we're taking a guard here.
I was hoping, like I mentioned, I was hoping for Damian Lewis, but yeah, wasn't there like usual. So
Niner Wire Matt Sam says, "Love this guy. Steal for us." So
good.
There's some other guys saying, "See if Jamar Chase is available." Let's see here. All right. So we're up with the 245th pick. What are you thinking here?
Defensive end. I think you know where I'm going here.
Defensive end.
Yeah, the pick is in.
All right. I didn't get the pick symbol last time, so give me a second here. And now it decides it doesn't want to play. With the 245th pick in the NFL's 2020 draft, the San Francisco 49ers select
Daniel Tuska, North Dakota State.
Derek Tuska, North Dakota State. All right, now we're coming up at 252. And then we have 252 and 254. So which direction do you want to go here?
Check all. Check all.
Check all. All right.
And scroll down a little.
Let me know when to stop.
Just stop there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, the pick is in.
With the 252nd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select
Shaim Carter, Alabama.
Shaim Carter, cornerback out of Alabama. All right, and we are on the clock again.
And think I saw our guy a little bit up on the list. Yeah, just go, stay there. Well, go back, check the receiver real quick.
That's wide receiver. And I'm gonna scroll all the way up.
Back down a little bit.
That's it, all the way.
Okay. Go back up to the top. I guess I'll just go to defensive end.
Defensive end. It's all of them right there. So.
Oh yeah, I saw the chat. Let's trade with the Giants for the last pick.
You want to trade?
The Giants has the last pick.
Okay. Let's see.
We can get what do they call him? Mr. Irrelevant.
What do you want to go here? To 255?
Yeah.
You would take that shit.
Well, let's just pick. All right, I got the pick.
All right.
Pick is in.
Pick is in. With the 254th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select
Mike Donna.
Mike Donna, defensive end out of Michigan. All right, guys. Look, I got to scroll all the way down. All right, guys, here we go. Jedrick Wills, offensive tackle, 16th overall pick. 53rd, Neville Gallimore, defensive tackle out of Oklahoma. 68, Matt Hennessy, center out of Temple. 83, Chase Claypool, wide receiver out of Notre Dame. 119, Amik Robertson, cornerback out of Louisiana Tech. 120, Casey Toohill, outside linebacker, Stanford. 168, LaMichael Perrine, running back out of Florida. 176, Anthony Gordon, quarterback, Washington State. 190, Dalton Keene, tight end, Virginia Tech. 210, Lamar Jackson, cornerback, Nebraska. 217, Kevin Dotson, guard, Louisiana. 245, Derek Tuska, defensive end, North Dakota State. 252, Shaheem Carter, cornerback, Alabama. 254, Mike Donna, defensive end out of Michigan. So you bring in some competition. You got competition positions in there, right? Obviously, you're not going to be able to sign all these guys, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, we know that. But let's see. You took a corner, so that's 1, 2, 3 corners. One of those guys can move to safety. Project the play like a strong safety instead of free. You took an offensive tackle replacement for Joe Staley. Defensive tackle, a possible replacement for DeForest Buckner. A center replacement for Weston Richburg with injuries. Wide receiver Chase Claypool. Who knows what they're going to do with the wide receiver group, guys? We all want to go deep and fast with the wide receiver. I don't see this as a big far off. I think that if we trade and get a second or third rounder, that's about where they're going to be, a receiver taken. I'm still not counting out Marquise Goodwin off this team, and also the signing of Travis Benjamin as well. So you got some things there. Cornerback, Amik Robertson, obviously. Outside linebacker, you have Azeez Al-Shaair there. You have Mark Njoko, who is there as well. Somebody that is competition right there, right? LaMichael Perrine, more competition. Obviously, Anthony Gordon I would think that is a pick because our two backup quarterbacks are gone after next year. Obviously, could probably stash him on a practice squad for the year. Dalton Keene, tight end. The 49ers and Kyle Shanahan love to carry 3 tight ends on a team. So that is a position that may be looking at need. Like I said, cornerback, another guard, Kevin Dotson. A defensive end, Derek Tuska, could be a replacement for Ford later down the road if Ronald Blair doesn't re-sign. Just another depth piece. Shaheem Carter, cornerback out of Alabama, and another defensive end, Mike Donna, for competition. So these are all your picks here. Let's move back into here, and I'm going to turn my green screen back on now, obviously, because it won't freeze up. So we're going to go back to the draft one. So, I don't know, guys. Give me your guys, what your overall ups and downs are. Finger, thumbs, emojis, up, down. Nathan, I think you hit things that were needs, right? And it's obviously not the big question mark as in, a Jerry Jeudy or a CD Lamb or, but you got capital for this year. Obviously, the only thing I would have done differently is I wouldn't have traded too much.
Yeah, but I probably should have.
You get into more of those picks and they're kind of just wasted picks, right? And I heard you a couple times where you said, man, I should have just stayed there, because a guy that you wanted was there, right? So instead of, when you do these draft, you got to take into consideration. I think it was a great draft overall, right? But you got to remember too, we're not at that rebuilding stage now where we don't need 13 picks. You know what I mean? Probably only 3 or 4 guys. 3 guys are going to make this team next year, right? Obviously, in those 3 positions, cornerback probably, wide receiver, and maybe an offensive lineman, probably a defensive tackle. So D-line or O-line, I think, 3 or 4 guys is what's going to make this team next year. So, overall, you hit positions of need. You brought in that depth and charts, things like that. But hey, that's what we got to do. I think it was a good draft on behalf of what you touched on. You touched on everything that we needed and things like that. So good job, man. Good job.
Thank you. I'd like to say one thing.
Yeah,
I probably shouldn't have gotten those last 2 picks from Denver. I mean, they were not really. You probably could have gotten 7th from next year maybe instead of those 2 this year. And I probably should have stayed put or just traded down.
Yeah, but you know what though?
A couple spots instead of 5 spots from 48 to 53, because
right.
I really wanted Michael Pittman from USC.
Right, which is a guy that a lot of people like as well. Overall, I think, like I said, I think it was a solid draft. I think you hit on pieces that the team needs, and overall, you got to remember too. Okay, you got more of a chance of getting somebody out of that draft because you got more guys, right? So that competition level boost up, and you get a chance to see more of what you get, right? Because if we go into the draft with 4 picks, right, we got 4 guys that have to make this team, right? Pretty much. Obviously, other than the 7th rounds, and then undrafted guys. So overall, man, I thought it was a good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on. Huh?
I would have preferred to have gotten Jeudy at 13, but I've been a big fan of his. Ever since I first saw him play 2 or 3 years ago, I was like, man, this guy is good. And I wish the 49ers would get him. But then, of course, they made a run to the Super Bowl, so I thought, there's no way they can get him. And then all of a sudden they got the 13th pick from the Buckner trade, and I was like, whoa, this puts us in the range to possibly get Jeudy. So I was like, man, I still have holding out hope that they can get Jeudy with the 13th pick, but they're not able to.
Yeah, you got to remember, you got Ruggs the first time. You know what I mean? So, and then it crashed. So you got Henry Ruggs and it crashed, and then we had to redo the trade. But Ruggs, CD Lamb, and Jeudy were all off the board at that point. So when you took that, but that's what the fun is about the draft is none of us know. We're just taking guesses here, and we're thinking, okay, we need to do this, right? And us as fans are saying we need to do this, but who the heck knows what we're gonna do, man?
Mhm.
Like, we could come out obviously and trade 13 and 31 and just go with, second, third, fourth, and fifth round picks and give up our sevenths. You know what I mean? Who knows? Just because this team is not at that building stage. And obviously they're going to get that one key piece. Now, I don't think they're going to trade completely out of the first, but I do think that the Niners are going to try to trade. Whether that happens or not, I think they're definitely going to trade. Even if it's to compensate more picks for next year, right? Because you have a lot of guys coming off the roster next year.
Yeah.
Our whole secondary is coming off pretty much other than Jimmy Ward. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Nathan, once again, man, I appreciate you coming on. This was a lot of fun. I'm going to take I'll take a screenshot of this and I'll or write them down so that you know who they were. And then, but yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on and, kicking it with me, doing this draft. And anything else you got to say before we get out of here?
Thanks for having me on, and it's good to finally get a chance to talk to y'all.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. It was awesome.
What was that saying? Anticipate pain.
Yeah, man. Prepare for glory, anticipate pain, but
always
remain faithful. That's right, man. Look at that. Hey, Nathan, I appreciate your support, man, here for us at Nothing But Niners, man. Great dude, guys. Check him out on Twitter at ForeverUNC. You can also check me out on Twitter, 49er Faithful 365, all day, every day. You know how that works. And we got some more shows coming to you guys tomorrow. I think Wayne's going to be bringing you another show tomorrow. May even have just another one pop in there. So make sure your notifications are set. And I have another show set up at tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. as well. I believe with Anything Goes. Tomorrow's Wednesday, correct? Yeah, so Anything Goes, who is in the chat, should be on with me tomorrow. Guys, and then I believe I'm going to have Marcus on Thursday night at 8:30, and then I have another guy on Friday as well. So we are definitely going to be bringing you day series, night series, and maybe a little bit in between. So keep your notifications set, and appreciate all of you guys checking us out here on Nothing But Niners. Other than that, man, I don't have anything else.
Competition? The draft competition?
Oh, draft competition, yes. If you guys haven't already, thanks for reminding me, Nathan. If you guys haven't already, man, make sure you guys email me over. Let me put this up there. It's the email right here, nbniners@nothingbutniners.com. But for your chance to win anything, one of your choice, one item of your choice off of Shop NB Niners, whether it's a mug, a T-shirt, a hoodie, whatever it may be, we're taking a contest where you have to send me the top 15 guys, their names of the position that you think they'll be taken in. Doesn't matter what team they go to, as long as they are drafted in that position. If you guys are the ones who got that correct, you will have your choice at anything on our shop site. So get that email over to us at nbniners@nothingbutniners.com. And that needs to be submitted. One submission per person needs to be submitted April 22nd by 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have to look at the rules, but it's either or. Just get it to me as fast as you possibly can. It's just writing 15 names down, guys, in order. And then you will have a chance to win anything off of Shop NB Niners. It could be one of these NB Niners shirts, whatever it may be. Could be a coffee mug, could be a hoodie. Hey, it's free, guys. It's a chance to win something free. So, can I win a signed photo from Mike's OnlyFans? No, I don't know. He may do that in his robe. He might send you a picture in his robe. But my guy Mike is always holding us down over there, over here, as well as Wayne Breezy, man. They're all doing great jobs. So appreciate all you guys, man. And that's pretty much all I have. And then it looks like I'm lagging again for some odd reason. So, but yeah, prepare for glory, anticipate pain, but always remain faithful. We out of here. Peace.